Welcome to Make a Path Presents. I'm Ronnie Hayes, and today let's talk about The Walking Dead official filming locations tour. This is awesome. Now, I've been talking for a couple years now about wanting to do like a road trip style video where we go down to where they film and go to the coffee shop and check out some different filming locations and stuff like that. And one of these, I think in 2019, I'm going to finally break and do it. Do like a road trip and make a video out of it. Maybe set up some type of meet and greet down there too. I think that would be cool. Where maybe a bunch of us, a group of us in the area can go on. Well, before I didn't know it, but now that they released this information, maybe a group of us can meet together and go do one of these tours. This says The Walking Dead opens studio lot for fan tours. This is coming from Entertainment Weekly by Dalton Ross a couple days ago, actually, November 30th. Hey, want to see where Negan burned that dude's face off, or where Rick had to face that spiky helmet walker, or where Maggie executed Gregory? The Walking Dead fans can now see these spots and more up close, as Riverwood Studios, where the show is filmed in Snowy, Georgia, will be opening its doors to fans for official tours. That sounds cool. I like that. A press release announcing the tour states, comprised of 150 acres, visitors to the Walking Dead studio tour will experience some of the series' most iconic sets, including the Sanctuary, which is Negan's lair, Hilltop, the Grand Mansion. Okay, so the big mansion and the 3.5 acres of the working farmland. I imagine what they mean by that is the Hilltop of now, not just the mansion, but even the farm outside of the gates. Pretty much the whole lot, I would imagine. Oceanside, the seaside motor court shrouded in secrecy, the Heaps, aka Jadis's junkyard, and Alexandria go behind this 15-foot high walled community and the last known home to Rick Grimes. The tour highlights additional sacred sites and never before seen locations to the fans along the way. That sounds cool as hell. For years, the devoted fans of The Walking Dead have been eager to get behind the studio walls and see the unique way this series is made. It's exciting to now offer a close look at all who have supported The Walking Dead, says Tom Luce, the show's executive producer and general manager of Riverwood Studios, in the press release. Our cast and crew worked tirelessly to bring this series to life. We are extremely grateful to all who make this show possible on and off set. We could think of no better way to say thank you than to share behind the scenes with the public. Man, that would be such a cool idea, because I'm sure there's a lot of filming locations that you could just pop in and get pictures of, like Morgan's Wall and stuff like that. And I know there was articles of fans chipping away pieces of brick and stealing that shit, which I just find so disrespectful and ridiculous. I don't know why you would want to do that. Like, destroy it just to... I don't get it. I mean, I wish Georgia would, set up something to kind of preserve some of those locations. But there's going to be locations where you can go to that they don't have, that you wouldn't normally have access to unless maybe you were trespassing, right? So this would be pretty badass. Tours will be offered Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays starting December 14th, and according to the tour website, through March 31st. That makes sense if they're going to run the tours in the off-season. Presumably, the tours will close down then as the crew begins prep for production on Season 10. Again, that makes sense. Get out of here. Which should begin filming at the start of May. You can head to the Walking Dead Studio Tour website for tickets and more information if you dare. Of course, you could also just buy a house in Alexandria, and then they link here. I gotta see what this is. Let's buy a house in Alexandria. Did they really link The Walking Dead? You can live in Alexandria. Oh, that's an old article. That's 2015. I'm curious how much that costs. It probably costs a lot of money. Yo. Oh, bro. Imagine if you were rich and you were just like, I'm bored, I'm going to be a YouTuber. Imagine if I was born rich and then I was like, I'm bored, I'm going to be a YouTuber. And then I just said, holy shit, I cover so much of The Walking Dead, I'm going to buy a house in Alexandria. Imagine that shit. How crazy would that be? I don't know. That would be nuts. I don't know if I can handle that. That'd be mind-blowing. But yeah, I'm going to go buy some lottery tickets, because if I win, I'm going to buy a house in Alexandria, and then I can make my videos. I can walk outside, stretch, have a cup of coffee, maybe film outside with the walls of Alexandria behind me. I don't know really how close you can get. I'm sure it's all filled up by now. This article's old as shit. But anyway, that would be insane. Do I have any billionaire supporters on this channel? Just curious. Okay, so this I think is awesome, and obviously if you want to go between December and March, that's going to be a tight window, so obviously you would want to start saving up, looking into it now. What is this? Oh, that's an ad. But there is going to be a website. Here is the website for the studio. Welcome to the Walking Dead official 2-hour tour experience. Oh, that's awesome. 2-hour tour. $65. That's not bad. Join us for an immersive tour from the studio that brought you The Walking Dead, which will ignite your imagination and delight for senses. For your, whatever, $65 plus taxes and fees. I wonder what kind of fees they got, because the $65 is the fee, ain't it? Book tour tickets now. Buy gift certificates. So it's adult $65, children under 12 $45, and then they have a book where you can book it online right here. And the green one is the live availability, where it looks like it's wide open Friday, Saturday. Obviously, because this is new, you want to check out January. I'm sure that's wide open because, again, this is new, and it's going to be Friday and Saturday and Sunday only. So everything is wide open. But I wonder if they got like little sneak peeks. Yeah, look, they got a little image of everything you can go to. Alexandria, the heaps. Package details and pricing. Studio tour with Alexandria and Woodbury, adult $65 plus taxes and fees. 45-minute bus-led tour of Riverwood Studios stages and backlots. 25-minute bus-led tour of Alexandria and the town of Woodbury. Commemorative The Walking Dead studio tour security badge. I gotta say, right off the top of my head, I kind of feel like, well, I don't know how many people they're cramming in here. Right off the top of my head, I'm thinking, listen, it's cool that you get a badge, but you gotta set up something for some type of picture. Like when you're doing the tour, maybe have it where you stop off at, I don't know, it could be, pick something that is iconic in the areas or new or whatever. It could be, let's say they do a border, for example. Let's say they do the border for The Walking Dead coming up. No, that's like out in the middle of the woods or something. But I'm trying to think, like Rick's Bridge, for example. Let's say that was a part of the tour. The people who go on the tour can stop and take a photo. So you would have your tour photo. So instead of just having a security badge, you would get like your one photo from the trip. I think that would be badass. Obviously, everyone's going to just be snapping pictures. Maybe that's something that they allow you to do as you're doing the tour. You could just be like, yo, snapping pictures, or whoever you're with can take a picture with you. I don't know. I'd have to go on it to see how it's run. I don't know. Bus tour makes it seem like they kind of lead you along and you just snap pictures, but maybe a little bit you can get out, spread your legs, and go actually see some stuff. Studio tour with Alexandria and Woodbury for a child. It's pretty much the same thing. Yeah, it's the same thing. Cancellation policy. Okay, so that's all the information, it looks like. Tour details. Alright, you and your fellow survivors will board a bus for an exclusive 2-hour behind-the-scenes look at the most iconic sets of The Walking Dead. A guide who is steeped in the lore of the show will lead you through the Riverwood stages and backlot. Riverwood Studios has housed The Walking Dead for nearly a decade. You will visit sets like Sanctuary, Hilltop, and The Heaps. They should have... Okay, that's the idea I was thinking. If you go to The Heaps, they should have Winslow, whatever, like the actual Winslow that they had, but bring the model out. Or, because I know it was a guy in a suit, but I seen they had something where it was like the upper half, or whatever it is, but set it up where there's a Winslow walker. Not a guy in a suit, but just like a statue thing. so you could get a picture with it quick. Imagine you're doing the tour, you're in the heaps, you stop, you take your picture with the Winslow thing, do like a funny, kind of like a photo op in a Comic-Con, and then boom, you get moving again. Maybe even that's something they can sell on the tour, maybe to help fund the tour. Something cheap though. Don't go crazy like $20 photos. Do $5 photos. Get a little Polaroid because Polaroids fit with Negan and the Walking Dead stuff. Yeah, I think that's perfect. A Polaroid with Winslow and shit on the tour, shit like that, ideas like that. I think fans will love it. And then you could switch it up each year. You could do Winslow, and then next year you could do something else. Just ideas. All right, so from there, you'll travel to see the world within the walls of Alexandria, the community that has been the home of Rick Grimes and his family and friends. The tour then goes through Sonoya, the site of Woodbury, home of the governor. For the first time ever, you will be able to see the places where your heroes have lived and died. All tour times, photo opportunities, stops, and entertainment are subject to change at any time. And then we got a little write-up down here of the different places. Okay, this looks like the information I was looking for. Experience the famous sites. Alexandria, check. The Heaps, check. Walker-infested pond, that would be neat. Riverwood has 2 lakes on the property, Prison Lake and the lake where Aaron and Rick work together to retrieve supplies from a houseboat located in the middle of a walker-infested pond. That would be cool if they set up some walkers in the pond and stuff. Glenn and Abe Memorial Site. Discover the spot where Negan and Lucille took the lives of our beloved survivors, Glenn and Abraham. Guides will talk about the filming process that went into those final moments, which should help you find closure on the 2 deaths that shocked us most. And at the same site, try to guess which other major The Walking Dead set existed. I forgot. I remember which set that was, but I totally forgot. Hilltop. As soon as I stop recording this, I'll remember. Hilltop, and then Oceanside, and then Sanctuary. Yeah, that sounds cool. I don't know, man. That sounds cool. I'm going to look into something like that. Obviously, for me, it's not just like, if it was around the corner, I would schedule it right now, and then I would have a video made for whatever. But between my daughter and being in school and shit like that, I'd have to maneuver some things and then know ahead of time and then try to get down there and make a video. I wouldn't want it to be like drive out there, do it, and then one day type thing. But I would want to do like a road trip where maybe we take a few days, go down there, do the tour, hang out in town for at least 2 days or 3 days, and go to, what is it? Come on, Norman Reedus's and Greg Nicotero's places. What is that? Nick and Norm's or something? You know what I mean. Just shop around or check out the local area. Anyway, I just wanted to give you guys this update on this tour, and I took way too long discussing it, so I'm going to shut up now. Give me your thoughts and opinions. What do you think about this tour? Are you going to go, or are you going to check it out? Are you at all at least curious? And I know there's going to be a lot of you that don't live anywhere near them. Now, I know for me, it's not as close, It is, I think it's like an 8-hour drive away or 9-hour drive away, but it's not, like, I don't live in the UK. That's almost impossible. You know what I'm saying? So, on my budget, at least I can afford driving 9 hours and then whatever, as long as I schedule things in my life to be able to make that happen. But I'm not like so far away or in California where it'll just be ridiculously expensive. 5 times more expensive just getting there than the actual tour. So you guys give me your thoughts and opinions. What do you think about this? Is this something you're interested in? And let me know if I was able to set something up to go here. Do you guys want to do like some sort of meetup? Is there enough people that maybe we can book a whole tour? I don't know. That would be cool. Thoughts and opinions in that comment box. I'm done talking. It's your turn.